I'm Carla.
And we are embarking on a whole new part of our lives. My career just ended in the media business after 40 years, and we're going to a whole new place.
And I just let go my most favorite client of Income Healthcare. That was difficult, but we are heading now to sunny Florida, and we're looking forward to that.
We're selling our house in Bellevue, Washington. We're gonna get in our van right here in the back behind us, and we're gonna drive all the way to Florida. You're gonna experience that with us. We're gonna have a great time, and I'll be able to experience the sun, the fun, the beaches, and some fabulous inshore fly fishing.
And we are also going to experience together sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. As members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we feel strongly that we are all member missionaries, and you'll get to watch those invitations happen.
So join us as we embark on our great adventure. Welcome to episode 3, and we are heading from Cedar City to Dallas in this episode. We had our great time going through the Southwest and seeing some of our friends. Our first stop was St. George, and we met our friends Kirk and Marianne Harvey, who used to live in Bellevue and now live in St. George. We went to the Red Cliffs Temple grand opening and had a great time there, and then decided to head out to the desert with Kirk and Marianne. They were kind enough to host us. We're out here at Warner Fields. Warner Fields is what this is called. We're going to do some UTV riding. Say, Carla, are we having a good time or what?
Oh, we're having a great time.
See? We're going to have so much fun, Carla.
Turn it to your own face, Bryce.
It's going to be a blast. Got Mount Washington in the background. I believe is what they call that. And the Vermilion Cliffs on the right. Sweeping view of nothing but the desert out here. And fabulous pictographs up here written by the ancient Indians. See if we can find them. Pictographs, you can see like hands on the wall, dinosaur imprints.
They said a lizard.
I've seen someone on their bike has come right through here.
We even saw some dinosaur tracks in the fossils. We also stopped by Dale and Karen Quick's house and enjoyed some company with them, and even stopped by my old hot KDXU radio where I used to work. Next, we're heading to Vegas. We had dinner with Jeannie Thiers and Mike Hallowell and her daughter. So here we are in Las Vegas, beautiful Las Vegas.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
With my former companion and lifetime best friend, Mike Hallowell, and we have just spent the last 2 days in his property enjoying what a wonderful guy he is. And you know what? A lot of people say Vegas, oh, it's kind of a slimy town. This guy owns Vegas. He's the king of Vegas. He's got businesses here. He's helped us buy cars here. He's raised his family here. I want to tell you, this man is the best man I know in this entire world.
Bryce.
So we're grateful to have Mike with us. Mike, what can you say about our relationship?
Oh, I love this guy. He's been wonderful, but have a great time, you guys. You deserve it. You've worked your butt off all your life. Go out and have some fun now. Be my mentor, and I'll be behind you in a couple of years.
And he was my mentor. I started my rug doctor business because of Mike Hallowell, and he sold that business many years ago, but he is a serial business entrepreneur, and I admire him and his prowess. So
You're very kind.
Thanks, Mike. We love you.
Love you too.
So this is young Creed. Young Creed.
He's risen.
He is so upset about the 49er loss that he's quitting football. And and Darren and I have had to try to talk him out of it. We've reasoned with him. We don't know whether they're successful yet, but
Darren, Meg, thank you for hosting us. We're gonna have to leave you in his hand, or you leave him in your hands to try to talk him out of his dastardly ways. But Darren and Meg have been wonderful hosts and hostesses for us here in Henderson. This is the wrap up of our Vegas weekend.
That's right.
Because Darren's been really busy this week, and we've been visiting some folks as well. But we got to go to Albuquerque tomorrow in one day, 11-hour haul. So Creed, if you want to come with us, you can sit up on the rack, and you guys, they can have a nice quiet weekend together.
Let me show them the where the flapping Seahawk.
Well, we invented last time I was in Vegas, looking for a job at the time. Darren showed how to do a flapping Seahawk, and I actually, this is his. What would we call this? His bar.
Drink bar.
It's called the Phillipy Mixology Soda Bar.
There you go.
There, right there, if you want his recipes. Unbelievable mixing drinks.
Bryce has had 17 drinks so far since he's been here. Carla, just 6.
That's a load of soda, let me tell you. So tonight I'm going to be needing lots of trips to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And Darren, look at their little dogs, aren't they cute? Couple of real rounders. Ollie got a little nervous. So that's it. Signing off from Las Vegas, Nevada. Love you guys.
Love Darren and his family. Wish we could have spent more time there. But it was on to Jessica's father and stepmother's house.
Here we are at Mitch and Melissa's home, and guess what? Megan and Daniel showed up. Yay! And Daniel's really excited about being in our movie. And he said, "Can I be in it?" And we said, "Yeah, you can be in our movie." That's right. Mitch is like, "What's going on here?" And here's Mitch and Melissa. Hi. And they had dinner with us, and look at that. There's little Bella.
Little Bella.
And we're
having a great time. We're in Vegas, and that's why we're here visiting.
And look at those oranges you got. Lemons.
We just picked 2 Myers lemons off their Myers lemons tree, and they smell so fresh. Like, wonderful.
We're so lucky to be here. And they're so sweet to host us at the drop of a hat. Glad to be here. Bella, you know what? Here, give me a hand. Bella. Oh, and look at Bella. She loves her mama. What a good dog.
After a quick dinner and visit, we had to head on.
So we're looking at Lake Mead ahead of us, and that is held back by Hoover Dam, which is going to be just around the corner here in a little bit. Darren and I took a hike here last year and hiked all the way down to Hoover Dam from basically about this spot. We took his dog Ollie with us, and it was a good time. All right, we are at the Colorado River rest stop, one of them, and behind us, right there, is the Colorado River, which was discovered, actually explored, by John Wesley Powell in 1869. It took him almost a year to run this entire river all the way through the Grand Canyon, from the Green River, Utah, all the way down into through the Grand Canyon into almost California. So, very famous river. All that water is going to California. They're going to steal all the water for LA Basin. So, yeah, we got that going on too.
I'm so excited because I did not think that.
We have a lot of LDS church in the small towns that we're into.
Did anybody ever offer you a Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
Did you ever read the intro to that book?
They give us like literatures and Bibles.
I just want to read one thing to you because I'm excited to meet you.
Then they go to the house. They visit people.
And they will serve and help you anytime you need help. They'll help you. But it says that this book, except for the Lamanites, and the Lamanites in South America were among the peaceable ancestors of the American Indians. So the people in South America are your ancestors that built all the Mayas and the Incas and all that. These are prophets on the American continent that taught about Jesus Christ. Did you know that?
Yes.
You knew that. Do you own a book?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
all right. Well,
That travels with me everywhere I go.
You have a Book of Mormon you travel with, Are you a baptized member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints?
Well, I've been baptized.
Huh?
I've been baptized.
Catholic or
The First Baptist.
the First Baptist? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you already have this
I
one?
have a Bible, yes.
This is the Bible, is in Jerusalem, but this is from the American continent.
But I don't have that one.
Then this is yours.
Okay.
And
Now
that's
you
why
got
I
it.
wanted you
Okay.
to have that, because
Okay.
both of them witness that Jesus Christ is the Savior of the
Okay.
world. And I
Okay.
love that it speaks of the American Indians, or the
Yeah.
ancestors of these people.
Yes.
So I think it'll speak to your heart. I just want to mark one page, and it testifies after Jesus ascended into heaven, then he appeared on this continent,
Yes.
and he showed himself to the people. And I think you'll love that story. So I'll just kind of mark that page. You thought, I was like,
Did you make these?
I did. I make them.
What is
Wow,
your
you're
name,
very
honey?
skilled.
Mary.
Oh, like Jesus' mother.
Yes.
So you have a holy name, so it reminds you always to be holy. All right, so this 3rd Nephi chapter 11 starts the story of when Christ visited the people on this continent,
You
which
can fold it back.
I am going to fold this so you can have. And you pray. You don't have to believe me, but you would just ask
Yeah.
God, is it true? And He'll tell you the truth.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mary. I'm Carla. Glad to meet you. Thank you for these lovely earrings.
Thank you.
So we are on the freeway, Highway 14, I think it is. Yeah, we're heading south to Alamogordo, New Mexico, in a massive windstorm, and dust is flying everywhere. It's taking the vehicle all the way over the road. It's all I can do to keep it on the road. So it's a beautiful view of the desert, though, with all those mountains. Unbelievable. It's a beautiful place. It's just so desolate. So beautiful in its own desolation.
And what visit to Arizona would be complete without a trip to Winslow, Arizona to see Standing on the Corner with Glenn Fry and Jackson Brown.
So we are leaving Los Lunas, New Mexico. We spent the night here at the LDS Church in the North Albuquerque Stake, and it was a very quiet evening. We woke up this morning to a gigantic dust storm. We're having all kinds of wind here and dust, and we've got all kinds of craziness happening. So we're heading south to Alamogordo, New Mexico, where we'll meet Don Wicklund. And yeah, just as well as saying goodbye to Los Lunas, because it doesn't look like it's that cool of a spot. It's and if you're from Los Lunas, I'm very sorry, but too much dust for us, just like Seattle was too much rain for us too. Anyway, moving on.
New Mexico looks a lot like Arizona without the beautiful red rocks, but we did have a great time meeting with Don Wicklund. I hadn't seen him in so many years. We saw some things we'd never seen before coming from Seattle, as well as the fantastic White Sands National Monument.
We are in White Sands National Park with Don, and as you can see, it's a blizzard. Actually, what it is, it's a wind whiteout. All this white sand looks just like a southern Idaho blizzard because the wind is blowing like 50 miles an hour across the street, across the road, and it looks just the same. But this is all just white gypsum sand from a lake bed that's located nearby, and there's just all around is just white because of this whiteout. So Don and I were reminiscing about our days traveling from Provo to Spokane in whiteouts, because that's what it looks like here. Crazy, huh? Welcome to White Sands.
You gonna use your camera?
Yeah.
together.
I can take a video. Man. Besides the beauty of the white sand, people have been living here for millions of years, as we saw from the footprints. Had a great time at White Sands. And we went up to Cloudcroft, New Mexico. This is an interesting town. Don Wicklund is the king of Cloudcroft. Stopped by his house, and he let us stay for a couple of nights.
They had these all broken up in the back,
You put them back.
and I put them back together.
Yeah.
I wired them and rearranged it so I could put a ceiling fan in it.
That was really good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a perfect ceiling fan.
Where is this? Jeez, this is Dale Crow. Where is this in Arizona? No,
No, this is
we're in New Mexico. And what's the name of the town?
Cloudcroft.
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 This is Don Wickland's lair. He owns half this town.
Cloudcroft. Don Wickland is the Donald Trump of
Cloudcroft.
Cloudcroft.
But look at this table. Look at this table. This is live edge, beautiful. You said juniper?
That's alligator bark juniper.
With turquoise resin inset.
It's 2 words, Cloudcroft.
It's one word.
One word.
Look at this kitchen block made from pallets that he was able to get from the Roswell, New Mexico mall that was being built. Oh, fantastic.
Don's got a great place, and I'm envious of what he's got. But at the same time, we got to see Bigfoot encounter, and actually a friend of his has spotted Bigfoot. This is a picture from his camera. Then we headed up to Tiburon, which is a real estate development Don's working on, and these are some of his properties up there. We found a few residents in the evening, as well as a nice party place afterwards where we were able to have a bite and a few drinks, sodas of course, and met some, again, interesting sights and sounds of New Mexico. Well, thanks for Don for spending time with us. Now it's on to Dallas.
So we are just leaving Cloudcroft, New Mexico, leaving Don Wickland's house. We had a 36 hours of just a marvelous meeting with him, and I hadn't seen him in probably more than 20 years, but he's a highly successful real estate mogul of New Mexico, and he's just doing so well with his business. I'm proud of him, and we had so much time for reminiscing. 36 hours of reminiscing. I'm sure Carla was sick of it by the time we got done with it.
Not true. I loved every bit of it.
We had a really great time, and it was really hard to leave. So this is the lovely. We're moving out of the mountain area of New Mexico. These are the Sacramento Mountains, and I'll just see if I can hand this around a little bit. A lot of pine trees, ponderosa pines and junipers, but we're very shortly going to be in the lowlands of Texas. We're going to drop down to probably around 1,000 feet on the West Texas desert, so things are going to change pretty dramatically as we go east. So anyway, from the road. We're in the Permian Basin of West Texas and East New Mexico. And this is our first sight of all the oil fields. We just passed by a little town called Artesia, and they had a oil refinery plant there. It's the only oil refinery plant in the middle of a city on Main Street. But we learned that from some program we're listening to on the travel facts. But in this case, looks like only about 10% of these wells are actually operating for whatever reason. But this is where much of the U.S. oil supply comes from, the Permian Basin in Texas, New Mexico.
seemed like forever. We arrive at the Texas state line. Then we experienced the Dallas traffic, which is a lot like Seattle, and then on to Sherman, Texas, where we saw Kent and Kelly Phillips. Kent was my program director and morning show host at Star 101.5 in Seattle.
My friends Kent and Kelly Phillips. Kent and I worked together so many years in the radio business, and we had such a great time. They hosted us for a little luncheon here, and Carla, I mean, my gosh, it was the most fantastic barbecue. Where was it at? What was it?
Cackle and Oink.
So yeah,
In
you get
Sherman,
into
Texas.
You get to the Sherman area. Cackle and Oink is the place to go. Kent is never a man of few words. So what do you got to say about our little visit here, Kent?
Cackle and Oink.
That's it.
Plus, Bryce in retirement, I've never seen him happier. And Carla, never seen her more upset. No.
Well, we are so grateful for our friends who are seeing us along the way and who will actually spend a little time trying to talk us down from our mania. So actually, Kelly gave Carla a really great tour of her home, beautiful home here in Sherman, Texas, because we got to outfit a home ourselves in a few weeks. So thank you, Kelly, for that.
Good luck.
Happy
You'll have a
trails,
great
you two.
time. Yeah.
Thank you.